Saturday meeting, everybody. Welcome to the Betway Waiter to Win. It's a brand new season. It's our show of the weekend. We are turffontein. We've got some cake in here as well, and that is to celebrate, well, I think a few things. One, the horses have just turned 1 year older, so happy birthday to all of the thoroughbreds in the racing season, all 1 year older. And we also, in this cake, celebrating Daryl Marie's Thursday out at the Vaal when everything that he tipped won. I mean, you can see what he looks. There's the sunglasses. He's got his sunglasses on because his other glasses are with the optometrist, and this is all he can really use. And I'll join him. We'll both wear them. We can read them. But what a day!
Yeah, thanks, Clyde.
All to come. What was the other one? Saigon, Susie. What was the Simpson
After hours.
After hours.
Striker, left on a high.
Absolutely fantastic.
Sorry, Clyde, I have to wear these. I can't see otherwise.
That's okay.
My glasses are in.
Tell me we're on the same. We can
repairs.
make money like you did on Thursday.
I
And get more cake.
I wish that was the case. It's never that easy.
No, it's okay. So what's the plan here?
Yeah, we've got one for the day. A little bit of a nibble, but not overly bullish because there are some doubts. But we'll get to that come race time. Opening leg of the bipod, Clyde, I've gone wide. I've gone all of numbers 1, 2, 6 and 8. Now, obviously, numbers 1, 2, and 8 have all met in the past. It has to be said that number 8 was making her debut on that occasion, whereas the other two were having their 4th and 5th run respectively. So one would expect her to reverse the form with Bengo and confirm the form with Simbine. But I'm not convinced, hence me putting all three of them. That form line worries me.
Okay.
I included number 5 over here. I actually like the look of number 5. If it was a 1160 Clyde, I'd be more bullish because he was staying on nicely over 1200. Very, very green around the bend. So yeah, the concern is the drop to the 1,000, 50 ways. The concern is the drop to the 1,000 and the stable's quiet.
You said number 5, but you mean number 6.
Sorry, number 5, 50 ways.
Number 6, 50 ways, yeah.
Sorry, number 6, 50 ways.
Okay,
I can't even see what these glasses are.
It's okay.
So wide in the opening leg, 1, 2, 6 and 8.
Okay, let's have a look at what we got from the bipods. 1, 2, 6, 8, tough leg by 1, 5, 6, 8, by 3 and 4. Banker 3, so there is a banker today. Or Saturday by 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, by 1, 5, 9. So 480 Rand bipod perm. On to the third race now. Here, number 6, Kensal Green, tops the boards at 13 to 10 on Friday morning. Betway have got the 5, Heavenly Good, trading as the second choice at 19 to 10, but it does go a bit deeper. We saw Daryl's bipod, and there are a few others, like 8, Zara Dominia, who's the third choice at 4 to 1, 5 to 1 about number 1, Lady Blunt, and then it is double figures about the others. Also start of the place accumulator now, so let's work that out. How much wider do you want to go here, Mr. Marie?
Yeah, you saw the bipod had 4 runners.
Yes.
So I had in the bipod 1, 5, 6 and 8. In the Pierre, I'm only going numbers 5 and 8, Clyde.
Okay.
Such a number 1, Lady Blunt. We all know, Clyde, the Western Cape maiden form,
Yes.
up on the Highveld, holds its own. And not only does it hold its own, it proves to be superior. So we've seen Mr. Weber in the past improve on a few horses that have come up from the Cape. So let's see how she goes. I wouldn't be surprised in this sort of lineup. Number 5, Heavenly Good. I'm waiting for this filly to go a mile plus because I think that's what she's looking for. But I was very pleased with her debut. You heard me on Thursday's show, Clyde, saying I'm very skeptical about Surprise Party's form line, but it's actually proving to be stronger than what I thought, and I have respect for it now. We saw Iconic Winter run a lovely second. She was unfortunate, and then Babette's Feast finished close up in third. So yes, Heavenly Good will certainly enjoy the extra and will probably fight out the finish. Kensal Green, no support on debut, drifted out 10 to 1. That form line is also a bit worrying because Japanese Garden took quite some time to win a maiden.
Yeah.
But yes, she's well related. Her half-brother, Audible, ran second to My Best Shots in the East Cape Derby, and she's got loads of scope for improvement. And then Zara Dominia, lovely improvement from run 1 to run 2. Who says she can't do that from 2 to 3? So course and distance, Nice effort last time out. Closing in slightly. Yes, Clyde, 5 and 8 as the PA numbers.
Okay, well, there's the PA. 5 and 8 by 3 and 4 by banker 3, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, by 1 and 5, by 2, 4, 6, by 1, 3, 5. 3. Back with us, race number 4 now, and it's a Pinnacle Stakes over 1,400 metres. And in this event, let me tell you what Betway were thinking about this particular event, where the favourite in race number 4 is number 6, Bacchus, is 3-1. 3-1 the field. It's a stakes race, so look at the weights. 1 Texas Red 7-2, as well as number 3, Truth. Quite a talented field. 4 Fire and Flames is 9-2. 8 Argo Alley is at 11-2. 5 on the card, Give Me Another Chance. That's currently priced up at 13-2. 2 Melech, big price, 12-1. Don't leave it out. And 25-1 about number 7, Chestnut Bomber. We are celebrating horses just turning 1 year older, so well done to them. It's the start of the brand new season. We're celebrating Daryl Marie's great Thursday at the Vaal. We tipped every winner.
How about that, Clyde?
And that he's wearing sunglasses today, because that's he needs them in order to see, because his spectacles are with the optometrist. Is that right? And they're busy.
That's right, Clyde. I was hoping that'd be done.
So I said I'll wear sunglasses with him.
Cheers, Clyde. Cheers
Just
to the
eat.
horses, eh?
Eat your cake.
Yeah.
And tell me we can win like you won on Thursday. That's important to know. What do you like here? I like Melech.
Well, I think number 5 is going to come out, Clyde.
Okay.
Give Me Another Chance. Excuse me. He's set to run at Hollywood Bets Gravel on Friday night. So I doubt he's going to run, because he's still carded to run there. There's no scratchings. Let's touch on Bacchus. Fabian Sable's really on song. I think 4 winners from his last 20 runners. Jason's on a high. This horse they might have realized he doesn't stay, Clyde. They brought him back in trip. And perhaps that's the key to his success. Because his form over a 1,400 and a mile is very, very good. Only 50 kgs to shoulder. So if you like him, I'm not going to put you off him. Number 1, he's probably the horse to beat, but he did pick up that £6 penalty last time out, and he comes into this race only half a kg best in. But what I want to say is Robin Stable's firing. This horse is most effective over the 1,400 on the standside track. But if you go back in form, Clyde, to the Hawaii Stakes, have a listen to this. A horse like Fire and Flames, when they ran behind Main Defender, is as much as 6 kgs better off for a length beating. So I've got healthy respect for Fire and Flames. And if you go back to the run behind Musical Score, you'll see that Fire and Flames holds Truth, who's much better than his runs at Hollywood Bets Gravel. So Fire and Flames is going to be my top selection. But like you say, I can make a case for each and every one of these runners. Melech on his best form has to be included. Argo Alley struck form again. Who am I going to leave out? Chestnut Bomber. I'm not going to leave out one runner, Clyde. So yes, hence the field goes in the opening leg.
And the banker in there is a horse called Inflame that runs just now. That's 1,080 Rand pick 6. On to race number 5 now. And this is a handicap, and it's at the 83 level. It's over 2850 metres, and Betway have got Inflame as the favourite. It's priced up at 2-1 on Friday morning. It's Daryl's banker. We're going to have a look at a rerun in a moment. 3-1 number 4 Romeo's Magic. 1-2 The Rescue is 4-1. 4-1 about the next in there 5 Royal Mazarin. And 2 Moment is 9-2. They're small field. The move is 10-1, and Arlington Action, the other one, is in at 25-1. We're going to go back to Inflame's last start. He was second to the Ultimate King on this occasion. Daryl will talk us through the race quickly. Daryl, let's have a look at it and see what the story is. Serena Moodley rode him last time. He seemed to stay on quite well. Is he at the rail? The winner's well ahead, isn't he?
Yes, but have a look at the distance between himself and the balance of the field now, Clyde. And watch at the line. You tell me he wasn't pulling away from the rest of the field?
You know what I noticed there? As he stopped using the stick, he took off. Did you see that?
Oh.
As he stopped using the stick, the horse took off.
Well,
did you notice?
What are we going to say to Serena?
So, no, I don't know.
Just ride with the hands.
I've just picked up something there. Maybe I'm wrong. So this is your banker.
I was super.
Stradham's not riding it. He's done
Yes.
now.
Stradham's not
Have
riding
some
it.
cake for Stradham. Shame.
Cheers, striker.
Shot striker.
And after hours, eh?
It's the worst cake I ever had. You know that?
Too terrible.
I'm just
Clyde,
telling you, too terrible. Anyway,
don't
So-
go back wherever you bought that from. Don't go back.
no, I won't go back.
But you saw in that replay, Clyde, how this horse was finishing. Yes, we're not comparing him to the winner because the winner was eased down. But the winner's highly, highly regarded. The Ultimate King, he was nominated for the Hollywood Bets Durban July. The balance of the field, Clyde. No disrespect to them, but they all seem to be in their place. Am I right?
Correct.
They've been around. They're the stayers. We know what they're about. Here's a horse that's never been the trip. His sire won the Derby. Do you recall that? Irish Flame won the
Yes.
Derby. There's a lot of stamina on the dam side. She won 2 races over 1800. If this horse sees out the 2850, I don't expect him to come off the bit. But he still has to prove it on the track. That's why I concentrate and say to the viewers, have a full go on this horse. Because what happens if he doesn't stay, Clyde? Then I look like a fool. But in my mind, on paper, he should stay. And the field that he's bumping, he should take some beating. So I have to bank him in all my bets.
Who was the Irish Flame beat? Gary Alexander's horse was going to win the Triple Crown. He was going for the Triple
Pierre
Crown.
Jourdan.
Pierre Jourdan, that's right. There we go. So on that Irish Flame who stayed all day, why can't in Flame whom we're bankering and everything? This is a Pinnacle Stakes. It's over 1,800 metres and Hot to Ruby and King's Express are the best in here. The Equator's next. And let me have a look at what Betway we're thinking on Friday morning. Won the Equator 14-10. Yeah, shortened. You were 16-10, so there's a bit of movement for that. 3 Kings Express 17-10. 4-1 the 2 Hotter Ruby, and 7-1 about number 4 We Can Go All Night. It's 10-1 and better about the others. Let's talk about the Equator. Lots of talk about him when he came to the track. Hadn't run for a long time, almost a year or whatever it was. Clearly needed the run. In this kind of field, he could show his ability. Eh? What do you think?
I'd really love for him to show his mettle, Clyde.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure the connections were distraught with his efforts at Hollywood with Gravel. Listen, the track couldn't have been his cup of tea. It looks like he's a long striding staying type, and being on his home ground, especially the standside track, we can see him, we can hopefully see him show what he's been setting the track lights in the morning. Like the word was this horse is working up a storm, and for him to have run like he did, we have to put a line through that effort. Am I right?
Correct.
In saying that, you can't go out and empty out based on that effort.
Yeah.
We need him to show what he's capable of, and if he does, next time out we can really have a go. But I can't sit here and say, listen, he is a certainty to put a line through that effort. I'd love for him to show us some form at least. So for that reason, I'd banker him. If that all
Art
made
is likely to set the pace for him and go. Well, not for him, but I mean,
Okay.
he's a front. No, well, isn't he a front runner, Street Art? I've seen him go to the front
can he
before.
get to the front?
Is it? I've seen him lead before, but okay.
What I do
What
want to
else?
say is, Clyde, there's a few runners in here with obvious claims, and Hotter Ruby is not one to rely on, but he's capable. We know that, and Sean Terry's stable's starting to come to form on the high fold. So I'll put him in. King's Express, lovely, lovely return, especially considering it was over 2,000. He now drops back to a more suitable trip, and he's going to strip fitter. So how can you ignore his chances? We and Girl Night. This was his super fit. I don't want to see him languishing towards the back of the field this time round. Make claims for his fitness. Put him into the race this time round. And then obviously Royal Edition with the 50 kgs on his back, and he's a natural front runner or up on the pace. On a hard surface like it is, he can keep going because he's got a featherweight to shoulder. So Clyde, yes, let the Equator come back to form before we can tip him with some confidence. But yes, those are the numbers I've gone with in the opening leg of the second jackpot.
Yeah, that's right. There are 9 races today, so this is the second jackpot. This is where it starts, and we're spending 135 Rand based on that perm. On to the next race now. It is the 7th. It's a handicap, and it's at the 83. It's over the mile. And it's a tough race, I can tell you that much. Number 5, Unsolved Riddle, is the 3-1 favourite. Number 9, Impact Investor, is 7-2 Friday morning. 2, Princess Ilaria, 5-1. 5-1, the 4, Eiffel Tower. Number 1, Skittle Skies, is trading at 7-1. So is the 6, Future Date. Number 3, Strewn Sky, might be the value in the race, is currently 12-1. And then 14-1 and better About the Balance. I thought a challenging race, anything possible. What do you make of it?
For me, the value in the race is a horse I haven't included, and that would be Pocket Watch. But yeah, he's just thereabouts currently in the. We've touched on the stable before, Clyde, but he can, if you're playing trifectas and quartets and you want to go wider, because I've only got 3 runners, he's my 4th choice, but I'd never included him. Let's touch on Impact Investor, number 9, and Unsolved Riddle. Now, obviously, Unsolved Riddles had a run in between, but in Unsolved Riddles' penultimate starts, he got the better of Impact Investor, Clyde, over the very same course and distance. And obviously, Impact Investor's 2 kgs better off at the weights. So on paper, one certainly should be leaning slightly towards Impact Investor. But he can take a little bit of a tug, and he does it the hard way. But he goes well over the course and distance. You can't fault his form, and he's obviously in fine form, and he's fit. So I can't put you off him. Let's just hope that he settles in running and he doesn't do too much up the turffontein hill. Unsolved Riddle, on the other hand, last time out when Striker rode him, unfortunately for Striker, there was nothing to pull him through, Clyde. He was exposed a long way from home, which didn't suit him. So Gavin will give him a little bit of a chance, and despite the turnaround in the weights, I can actually see him confirming that form with Impact Investor. But the one I'm leaning towards is the top weight, Skittle Skies. I was very, very happy with his last start. He didn't get the cleanest of breaks, Clyde, and he really finished nicely all the way up the line. I know he was a little bit under sufferance last time out, and he did pick up a 1 kg penalty, but I was very pleased on the eye. It was pleasing on the eye. And I think with Stallgate number 1, and have a look at this combo's stats together, if he can just get a nice run behind Impact Investor, he'll run better than his current odds of 8-1.
Yep.
So I've gone all of numbers 1, 5, and 9 in the exacta box. I do believe those are the ones to focus on. If you want to go a little bit wider, include the 8 in that bet.
Okay, Craig Zackie's ridden him before, Skittle Sky, so he rides him again, see what it's about. That's what we're recommending in this play. There's also a pick 3 opportunity if you want, races 7, 8, 9. On to race number 8. The last 2 races, Pinnacle Stakes, the 8th race. Maybe you can find a bit of value in something here, but they're tricky races. It's 1,000 metre. On Friday morning, number 4, Mount Pinatubo topped the boards at 16-10. 6, Quantum Theory, 22-10. And 1, William Robertson, is at 4-1. 10-1 and better About the Balance in the race. A talented fielded lineup. There are quite a few in here, as you know, very, very good from a weighted perspective. It does show that William Robertson will be best in. I just need to understand from you, because he was in Durban last weekend. Do you think he'll be taking his place? I mean,
listen,
lovely
Clyde,
horse. He loves this place.
Turffontein's his game.
Sure.
But Turffontein, 1,000 meters, I prefer him on a soft surface.
Okay.
A fast run 1,000, I have my doubts. So he doesn't form part of my play. Ziyasha interests me a lot here, Clyde. Now, Ziyasha, he's his own worst enemy. He races too fiercely. But those races have been over 1,200. He's now up the straight over 1,000 meters. If this horse can bounce and break well, we will see major, major improvement from Ziyasha. I love his chances. I think he's going to boost our exacta payout. Now, Mount Pinatubo, I've always rated this horse as a high-class individual. Lightly raced, Clyde. He's only visiting the racetrack for the 10th time. And he's already been victorious on 4 occasions. So he's progressing beautifully. But strictly on paper, he's got his work cut out. Because a horse like Quantum Theory, who finished 3/4 of a length behind him when they last met, is as much as 3.5 kgs better off. So on paper, quantum theory will reverse that form. But on paper, quantum theory always finds one too good for him. So he's concerning because he gets there and he just doesn't want to get his head in front. Have a look at that penultimate start when he went hammer and tongs to the line with Buffalo Storm Cody. Yes. He gave Buffalo Storm Cody a big fright on that occasion, and we know that Tony Peters' Buffalo Storm Cody has subsequently come out and won the Grade 1 Mercury. So if quantum theory can get his act together, on paper he's probably going to be the right one. But for me, Ziasha is the improver in the pack, and we know what I think of Mount Pinatubo. Numbers 2, 4, and 6 exact boxed.
Okay. Well, Callum Murray hopefully can shake the reins on Ziasha to get that going. There's the recommended bet on Friday morning. I can tell you Ziasha was trading at 12 to 1. Ninth race, we're celebrating the horses' birthdays this weekend with Daryl Marie and his big win on Thursday at the Vol when everything he tipped won. We're hoping, of course, the turffontein plays out to be the same for him. And the Betway markets on Friday morning in what is a challenging race, quite tough. Number 2, Valiva tops the boards at 3 to 1. 5, Parla Million, second choice 33 to 10. 3, Captain Efficient is 7 to 2. 5 to 1, 1 Tiger. Number 6, Golden Aspen, 11 to 2. 13 to 2, number 7 on the card, Mariaki Madness. And it's 12 to 1 and better about the balance. Final race, Daryl. Last bite at the cake.
Clyde, you asked me off air whether the bookmakers are actually laying bets on the horses that we're tipping, or they're just running for cover and shortening them.
Are they?
What's
tell
the
me,
story
you tell
there?
me. I don't know.
I don't
I'd
know,
like
Clyde,
to
but
know.
they're shortening off the boards.
I don't think you can adjust the market that you put up on. I suppose you can do what you like, really.
But race time is a different story.
Yeah, different story. But I don't think you can adjust the market based on an opinion 24 hours prior to a race meeting. I think you need to adjust your market according to the volumes you receive for that specific horse. I mean,
Yeah,
that
it
is
should
more
be
logic.
a case of supply and demand. But if the bookmakers get wind that whoever's tipping a certain horse and they can possibly lay it at shorter odds, why not? Why should they not look after their business and shorten the horse
Anyway,
and make the punters take
let's catch this
less odds?
quartet. Catch this quartet.
I don't know about the quartet. Once again, I've gone in with the exacta, but maybe triple float the quartet. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Number 1, 1 Tiger was a case of missing the wedding and going to the funeral. They fired him on debut. They left him alone in his second start and he came up on them. This horse clearly has set the tracks alight at home, Clyde, because he came to the track with a reputation. And now I'm very, very keen to see how he returns as a gelding. Of all the horses in this race, Clyde, there's no doubt that this horse has got scope for improvements. And if he is as good as what they expect him or think of him to be, I can see him winning on his return. Very, very keen on number 1, 1 Tiger. The other horses are in their place, but at the same can be said is that they in fine form and holding their form well. Namely, is number 3, Captain Efficient, and number 5, Parla Millions. Now, Parla Millions last time out the field cuts up terribly, but if you listen to Jason Gates in the post-race interview, he actually said that he was a little bit concerned that there was nothing to pull him through. So maybe in a slightly bigger field with some horses with pace in here, he can get some cover and produce this horse a little bit later. And it was a shallow field that he beat last time out, but he only got a 1.5 kilogram penalty and he's really in good form, so he must be included. But if you like his chances, Clyde, have a look at number 3. Now, if this horse was drawn towards the middle outside, he'd be my number 1 choice, because on paper, if I'm not mistaken, he's 3 kgs better off with Parla Millions, and he was returning from a layoff on that occasion. Last time out, he was never in contention, but yet he finished that race well. So if Calvin can work his magic and just get him to the middle of the track and things go his way, I think Fabian and Calvin can end off on a high over here. Number 3, my top choice, respectful 1 and 5.
Captain Efficient got to overcome an inside gate. 1, 3, 5 exacta box, or as Daryl also recommends, triple float in the quartets. Daryl promises to be back next week, where the other spectacles that are in there for repairs will not come back polarized, we promise. Thanks for watching Betway's Waited to Win, everybody, and happy birthday to all the horses.